Good morning everyone. Let's begin today's Maitrimilan with 3 rounds of Omkara. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply. Starting prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Veeram Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yoga Ganapati Mula Mantra. Om Ham Sangam Bhagavate Nitya Yoga Yukaya Satchidananda Rupine Vinayakaya Namaha. Shri Dakshinamurti Prarthana. Ishvaro Gururaatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Swami Vivekananda Prarthana. Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Swamine Tapaharine. Samarasya prayer for harmony from Rigveda. Om Samgacchadvam Sampadadvam Sambho Manansi Janatam Deva Bhagayata Purve Sanjanana Upasate Samano Mantra Samiti Samani Samanam Manassaha Chittamesham Samanam Mantramati Mantra Evaha Samanena Voha Vishajruvomi Samani Va Akutihi Samana Hridayani Vaha Samanamastu Vo Manaha Yatavastu Sahasati. Panchangam. Adyatana Panchangam Saptavinshatyadhika Ekashatottara Panchasahasratama Kaliyugabdaha Shri Vishwavasu Nama Samvatsaraha Dakshinayanam Varsha Rituhu Shravana Masaha Krishna Pakshaha Ekadashi Titihi Ardra Nakshatram Vajra Yogaha Balavakaranam Bhaumavasara. Today's date 19th August 2025 Tuesday. Titesha Shriyamatmoti Varadayushya Vardhanam Nakshatradarate Papam Yoga Droga Nivaranam Karanat Karya Siddhischa Panchanga Palamuttamam Sarvesham Shubham.
Shubhodayam, Namaste. Humble pranams to the dignitaries on and off the stage. I'm here. I'm here to just continue the micro talk series. My gratitude to Pujya Guruji for his encouraging words and this opportunity. Okay, today I am here to share my understanding on Astras and Shastras. See, both are weapons. So, in ancient India, we used different sorts of weapons, those which had fixed forms, as you can see on the right side, and those who are figurative, powered by mantras. So, we will take a glimpse of Astras and Shastras. Okay, so what are Astras basically? They are missiles. Asyate, Shipyate iti Astram. So that which is thrown. So Astras do not have any fixed shape. Even a blade of grass could be made a lethal weapon by the power of the mantra. Shastras can also become Astras if the mantra prayoga is done. So there is an equation, as you can see. Shastra, the strength of the warrior, plus the power of the mantra converts the Shastra to a Astra. So we would have heard of lot of Astras. Brahmastra. Can you say some names which comes to your mind? Nagastra, Garudastra, Varunastra. You would have, when you read about the epics, the wars and things like that. Can you guess what could be this Nagastra? It need not be correct, just a random guess. Nagar, Sarpa. So the Astra will release Sarpas, snakes, onto the enemy side. So the enemy will be bound by the serpents, and the serpents will release the venom on the enemy. So he is going to definitely die. So what could be the counter Astra? Can you guess? Definitely Garudastra. So Garuda and Sarpa, they are eternal enemies. So when the Garuda is somewhere around itself, the snakes can't do anything. So that is how the Astras were getting used. When you look at the Shastras, these are weapons with a fixed shape. See, and they have a method of usage. Of course, in both cases, there was rigorous training. The warrior had to attain that particular training, and whenever his guru felt that he is eligible to receive the Astra Vidya, only then he imparted that knowledge. Otherwise, he was only having the Shastra Vidya. So in the Shastras itself, we have certain classifications. So Muktayuda, Amuktayuda, and a third, which is a combination of the two, Mukta Mukta. So as the name signifies, Muktayudas are those that are released. See, for example, your enemy is at a distance. How do you attack? You have to throw something onto the enemy. So your Ayuda should be Mukta. So the classic example is bow and arrow. The arrow is always released. And Amuktayuda, your enemy is very close. You can't throw something. You should hold the weapon in your hand and fight him out. So those weapons that are used for close combat are called as Amuktayudas. Some weapons like this boomerang are very interesting. You throw them, they attack the enemy, they come back to you. And another example is the Pasha. Lasso. It's a long rope, has a loose end. You fling it at your enemy, tighten it, pull your enemy to your side. That's possible. So, and this boomerang was very much used in our country. They are called Astara in Sanskrit literature, and in Tamil literature they are called Valai Thadi, a bent stick. So it's not just with Australia. And as you can see here, Rama Lakshmana bound by the Nagastra, Garuda coming to relieve them. So these are also Muktayudas, but released by the power of the mantra. So they are called Mantra Muktayudas. Some Astras and their counter. So what will the Agneya do? Agni, what is the counter? Jal. So Agneya, it rains comets, heavenly bodies, fiery heavenly bodies. It also causes thunder. It also causes Sharavrishti, rain of arrows. And the counter will be Varunastra, which will release floods of water to quench that Agni. Or you can also use S-VYASA, which will create storms. So even the Vayu can put out fire. So that is the logic. You can also use Brahmastra. But if a Brahmastra is used, the counter can be only another Brahmastra, nothing else. And what will a Brahmastra do? It will cause explosions. It will make the earth lifeless. So it's very powerful. At least for about 12 years, there will be no rain in that area. So that is the power of Brahmastra. Narayanastra is another interesting astra. It does not have a counter at all. So what does it do? It rains weapons like Shatagnis. Shatagni is a Shastra. See, the very name, Shatagni, it kills hundreds of people. So one Astra will release multiple Shatagnis. It will also release other weapon-like objects. It will cause rough winds, darkness, turbulence of the ocean, and earth will also tremble. Imagine all this happening on the battlefield. What will happen to the warrior side and the opposite side? So at that point of, and one instance, Ashwatthama used Narayanastra. He assumed that the Pandava side will not know the counter. But Krishna knew it. So he imparted that knowledge to the Pandavas. So everyone surrendered. So you just have to drop your weapons, completely remove resistance physically, mentally, fall at the ground, then the Astra doesn't do anything to you. If at all you resist, it will only increase in power. So that is the power of Narayanastra. But Bhima, we know our Bhima, he is a little fierce. So he started attacking Narayanastra. The entire force of that Astra started descending on Bhima. So immediately Krishna and Arjuna, they wanted to save Bhima. They invoked the Vayavastra, created a sandstorm around them, went close to Bhima, pulled him down by force. Only after that, the Astra was somewhat pacified. Otherwise, Bhima could not have been saved. And one more Astra, Vaishnavastra. This is also super powerful. There is no counter at all. This was used by Bhagadatta, the warrior of the Kaurava side, on Arjuna. Now when Krishna saw this Astra being used, he understood. He immediately rose from his... See, he was a charioteer. He had to sit to drive the chariot so that Arjuna fights it. But at that point of time, he rose from his seat. He received that Astra, and that Astra became a mala on Krishna. So that was how Arjuna was saved. And there are some minor Astras like Adityastra, which will dispel the darkness. We have lot of Kaurava warriors. Even in the side of Pandavas, we had Gatotkacha. So they were using lot of Maya tricks, and that will cause darkness everywhere. So how will the warriors fight? So immediately Arjuna used Adityastra. The darkness was dispelled, and the fight went on. So
I'll just add a short note. This was the last talk on the IKS Micro Talk series. So since August 4th till today, that is 19th, for the last fortnight, we have all been listening to the various dimensions of Indian knowledge systems. Though it was only very short, I hope this would have created some interest, some inquisitiveness, some desire to explore in the various dimensions of Indian knowledge systems. I thank Guruji for the constant encouragement and all the authorities of the university for the encouragement. Tomorrow, the valedictory address, we will have blessings of Guruji on the Indian knowledge systems. Thank you.
What is the funniest thing you have witnessed in your yoga class? People going to deep sleep in Shavasana. Okay. Yoga builds strength like the gym?
मुझे लगता है कि योगा ही अच्छा है, जिम तो पहले से पसंद नहीं है. जो योगा में स्ट्रेंथ मिलती है, जो कंसंट्रेशन होता है मेडिटेशन की वजह से, वो शायद जिम में तो नहीं मिलता। जिम में थोड़ा सा इंडोर ज़्यादा रहता है, जो वर्कआउट रहता है, जैसे योगा में नहीं रहता। और इतना कुछ सिखाते नहीं ना जिम में, इसके लिए योगा भी बेटर है।
Okay, thank you. Have you seen anyone recover or feel better through yoga?
Myself, now I am 63 age. Early morning, wake up 5:30 and 1 hour I am making yoga. Now I am just like a 45.
Holding a plank for a minute or staying off your phone for an hour?
Staying off my phone for an hour is
Okay. If yoga could grant you one magical power instantly, what would you choose?
पूरा वर्ल्ड का ज्ञान हो जाएगा।
Okay. What does yoga mean to you in one word?
Okay. Yoga is a BFF whom I can rely on to anytime, anywhere. So that is it.
Is yoga a spiritual practice, a fitness routine, or both?
both, I can say.
Do you think yoga is for everyone?
Yes, of course. Everyone there has to do the yoga. No?
Thank you.
Is yoga India's heritage, global culture, or both?
It's Indian heritage.
Which yoga posture describes your Monday morning mood?
So it is S-VYASA.
So, do you think yoga is just a social media trend?
I don't think so. It's a social media trend. In fact, I would like to think that yoga is getting spread by many youngsters like you, and we need to take it to the higher platforms so that we are able to create a healthy society around us.
Would you rather choose to meditate on mountain or do yoga on a beach?
I would rather meditate on a mountain.
Okay. ತರ ನಾವು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಯೋಗ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಟರ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಬೆಟರ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ.
Thank you, Amma. If yoga was a dance move, what song would it play on repeat?
It's my favorite song, Aigiri Nandini.
Okay. Has modern yoga lost its original essence or just evolved?
Can say 30% as original and 70% as evolved.
Is the yoga pose of your everyday life?
Shavasana.
Namaste and a pleasant good morning to everybody. It is with great joy that the S-VYASA School of Yoga and Naturopathic Medicine invites you to Yoga Yukta 2.0, a celebration of yoga's timeless wisdom, its harmony with modern health. This vibrant exhibition will unfold tomorrow, that is 20th August 2025, showcasing the evolution of yoga from Asian traditions to global practice, autoimmunity and yogic healing, men's health through yoga, yoga rang, yogic games and much more. We welcome each one of you tomorrow for this vibrant exhibition. School of Yoga, Ayurveda, Nursing and Physiotherapy to witness this wisdom and wellness. Thank you. Shanti Mantra. Om